Okay, I'm gonna try to do this. Of course, my air conditioner pops on right when I'm about to do this. I got done with a video version of this, and then I found out it was echoing. I didn't know that. So now I'm gonna try to record it again. We're no longer feeling hot. Well, thank God. So I just wanted to be able to record something real quick showing some of what I've been up to with this, because I am still playing Minecraft. I'm currently on a PG server called Ausmine. Yes, it's an Australian server. I've tried a bunch of American servers, didn't like them. Thank you. Why is it my phone keeps going off while I'm recording? So this is mostly what I did this time around. And I like the nice, tranquil sort of feeling of it. But the main thing I wanted to cover was that I'm going to shut up, guys. I'm gonna go over to Nether because that's what this is. Okay, and I currently have night vision on. It actually makes it brighter, nicer, better. I am going to see why they are messaging me. Okay, yeah. I might lower the ring right now. Yeah. Put it on basically do not disturb. So just for reference, everything that I'm about to show you for my build, and there's more to it than this, started out basically with this whole kind of area like this, and then I hollowed things out, and yeah. So this is the mining level basically in the Nether, to where you can find netherite scraps, and then eventually make yourself some netherite, like what I have on all my stuff and all this stuff. That's, yeah, just the regular bow. But a lot of this started with getting a whole bunch of this stuff, so people that blow up the Nether with beds wouldn't blow into my stuff so easily at first. And and I started with like a garden, because there was stuff that I just didn't want to do in the overworld because I've done it before and it was old, so I wanted to do some stuff in the Nether. Unfortunately, I can't claim in the Nether. There for a while we could during one of the deals of this, but then this time around they decided not to make that an option. And for this, I mostly decided to mimic the way the Nether portals look, and mimic it here too. I put the lanterns up because I noticed ghasts were spawning in this area, and since I put the lanterns up, that hasn't happened as much. I was also noticing ghasts spawning in this area. I'm still worried about them spawning in this general area unless I put something coming from the ceiling. This is a PG server, so while I'm recording this, I'm trying not to cuss, like most people know that I usually do. It's been good actually playing on here, that, you know, for reducing that, because it's gotten to a point at times when I annoy even myself. So when it gets to that point, that's when you kind of got cut back. But I put up some of these to help deter gas just spawning in here, because I noticed one did the other day when I was working on some of this. And I decided to put a ladder here. Why do you want to know? I'm in the Nether, but I'm nowhere near you. Yeah, I'm not mining anything, so no. This was meant to be my main focal point for most of the stuff. I ended up not liking how stairs looked in most of the areas, so I changed it. There is a lot of detail that I tried to work in, from the floor to everything else. But I know that overall my work on detail in things can still improve, because I see other people's builds that have like 2 tons of detail and accenting and everything else, and I'm like, oh wow, that's cool. I'm nowhere near that. But I still like it, so I'm still working on it, basically. That is like the 4th time I've done that. I went all through things yesterday, never did it, and I do it repeatedly now today, of course. Oh, now my air conditioner shut off, thank God. Did these pillars, partially to prevent gas from spawning, because they kept spawning in this area, and then the more stuff I put in sort of in their way, the less they spawn in. There's still a chance of them spawning in, so if anybody does decide to come into my build, watch out for gas. This ended up being some of the main stuff. As you can see, some of the floors like that. I decided to make that like that, but some of the main deal is the lava. Now, this line right here is basically where the Nether floor for, the mining region ends. That's the floor. And then from there up is the lake of lava that you usually see when you're in the Nether. It's that deep, basically. I mined out this entire area using a whole bunch of gravel in order to get rid of all the lava. So that I could build this, and then I gradually built this and then did away with some of the gravel so that I could have that look there. It's been a bit of a learning experience, and then I put these up here once again to help deter gas spawning. Let me go up here. And then here's where part of my main theory had came about. When I was planning to make sort of like a Nether castle thing, I was going back and forth with different ideas. I was like, well, I could make a usual dreary castle. And that was part of where some of that came in, because I did want part of it to be like really cool, but normally what you would find in hell. Wow, a bunch of them spawned. But at the same time, there was a part of me that wanted a giant ice castle in hell, basically. And so I went ahead, and that's exactly what I did. Is I made the top floor out of all ice and marble. So you initially come in, and it's like all beautiful ice and marble. Then you notice a glass floor, the color of lava. And there's a reason for that, that everything below is back to hell, basically. That the top layer is a facade, and beneath is what's going on. Once again, things to not only brighten up the place, because let me turn night vision off for a moment. This is how it looks without night vision on. I like the look of it. It has a certain look to it. Certain shadows and planes. And I noticed since I've gotten a new computer that is a little bit more built for gaming. Has better GeForce processor stuff and NVIDIA and all this stuff. More fans, everything. It's actually got more shadowing now than what I did before in my old computer. And my old computer, it bit the dust, sort of. The fans have started making really weird sounds. And I could probably still get it fixed. I haven't had it looked at yet. It could be like a backup PC or something, but for now it's basically just sitting in my closet. When it started making a lot of weird noise, and I use my personal PC for working at home now, as well as everything else I want to do, just because of COVID pandemic. I'm working from home now, so, you know, there's that. I decided when my stuff started making weird noises, I was going to get it dealt with, and I wasn't going to just waste a bunch of money when my computer was already a few years old. Well, more than a few. But, you know, I was like, okay, well, I can either spend a bunch of money getting this one fixed, and that one had already messed up on me once before, or I could buy a whole new one. And I bought a whole new one. It was a buy I wasn't intending to make at first, so it was unplanned, and but you know, things are coming together. It's one of those things where it's like, I didn't plan this, but okay. That's happened a bit within the last few months. And then we go up another layer, and you have this little area, which for me is almost like a little watchtower. You can jump in here if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, hi! How you doing? So two areas you can come and go from. I have the fires going up here because I ended up liking how it looked. And that I built yesterday. So I just barely got done with like the pillars, some of this top part and that and everything yesterday. Which is part of the reason why I wanted to get this recorded and basically get it documented. And I know it's been like an eternity since I've posted anything. And there's a lot of good reasons for that. Mostly work, more work. And by the time I get done with work, the last thing I want to do is make videos. I tried there for a while, and then videos got backlogged. Nothing got edited, and they ended up just sitting around. And some of them I saved, some of them I deleted. Because they were just taking up space, and I was like, why am I keeping this? So yeah, and because I was so far behind in posting anything that I'd actually recorded, that I was just like, okay, I'm done. So yeah, this is going to be the doorway. I'm still not sure how I'm going to handle that, but I want this to be the main first impression. And then at first that almost just looks like a reflection, and then you realize it's not a reflection, it shows the area below, but that's kind of how I want this to look like it's a reflection of what's going on above. Now let me go out here, and here is my little ice bridge. This is actually made from ice and snow, snow blocks. They will survive in the Nether. I don't recommend using them, but I decided to. With iron in between. Now let me rush over here, just in case. Whoa! There's a few ghasts that like to mess with me over this way. They keep spawning because there's a natural fortress here that I at first didn't know about until I made it to the surface level. All of a sudden I'm like, oh wow, there's a fortress right over there. What? Oh. Whatever, dude. But yeah, see, I love the way that looks. I think I would like something on top as well, but for now, look how nice block. I got a lot of ice blocks, dude, but you can't have them for my deal. Do something because I just realized video control music and sound, lower music, lower weather, hostile creatures, lower that down, player, friendlies, ambient and environment. There we go. There, that will help. Because otherwise my voice is gonna get drowned out. It probably has been, and everybody's like, fix your stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much the majority of the build. I mean, I had mostly wood to challenge myself, and I think I did. There is still stuff I've thought I could add around the outside to make like the windows and everything else a little bit better, but for the most part I think I've got it. What? Mostly, this one has been such a big build for me, especially with all the pillars and everything else, that I would document it, basically, and just be like, hey, I did this. Ow. But yeah, because I love how this looks. I love the whole thing. The dark side, the light side, all of it. Originally, I was planning on having, like, more of this be something where I could use the lava as sort of like an elevator, more or less. What the... What happened there? What the hell? I wonder if somebody was running by. Because I know I didn't do that. And that was the other reason why I wanted to do wonder if some idiot went ahead and broke this on purpose to get in and look at everything. Don't break my build. I don't care if it's not, you know, if you can destroy things, but don't do it, okay? I don't know if somebody did that on purpose, if it just happened, because I suddenly noticed that there was an actual bridge here, when before I'd just been hopping over it. Okay, let me turn night vision back on so I can see. There we go. There may have been a gas that spawned here or something, but I kinda... yeah. Let me see. Because that was the plan. That's why I kind of left an area to where I was already digging out part of this, and then there's like a door and more sort of this way, is because I was planning to expand at least into this area of the Nether. I wasn't sure if I was going to expand it up to the top. To break my stuff like that, because I haven't noticed that broken before. I hope nobody broke my stuff, but whatever. It was fixable. Really quick. I finally found one. Yeah, some areas you have to mine more than others in order to find them. I actually found a whole bunch, but a lot of people like to mine using beds in here or other various things. I mean, I found a whole bunch of netherite pieces just basically going back and forth, strip mining. And I mostly did that in an area over there more than over here. But people, I've noticed a lot of them try to use the bed explosion things. They try to use explosives in here. They basically get, I mean, I guess that's their way of doing it. I just don't like that, because then you end up with weird lava areas and things like that. I prefer to do it a certain way, so it's not as overall destructive, I guess you could say. Oh, not more of you. And yes, these ones will attack you. Okay, there we go. There. Leave my stuff alone. How I am about it, man. Just leave my stuff alone. people don't get stupid ideas. I mean, they may anyways. People are prone to whatever ideas they want. Just, you know, if I have to, I will make a lava ring around this place. I will make a boat of lava. It's not beyond me. To do this. Go away! You're annoying. I wasn't intending to do this on here in this video, but sometimes when I get the urge to just do something in order to fix things, I just do it. People bothering with my stuff potentially really bothers me. So dang it. Do not mess with me. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty much most of what I've been working on. Alright, let me... God, I love that there's commands in here. Wow, that's a lot of Nether stuff. Yeah. Ba-ba-bum. I have a ton of Nether. I mean, a ton. That's why I have these that I've been working on. that back in the glass area. There we go. I end up not using that. My nice little area. I get to watch my chickens. Hi, chickens. And it's raining. Oh, I actually like that image, even though it's Minecraft rain, but I do love it. I really do. It's like, it's nice, it's pretty. I like rain. So even just seeing it in a video game sometimes it's better than nothing, especially when you live in a desert where rain is sometimes few and far between. Okay, I was testing if I actually had flight. Okay. Give me the egg! Hello, bees. So, it's snowing further up. I love that. Snow and rain. How about that? So I don't know if I'll do anything else with the build in the Nether. I'm thinking of making a warp to it and just asking people to be nice. And that's probably gonna be it. I don't know what else I'll make during this. It's March currently, so another reset's probably going to happen in June. That basically gives it like another 3 months, and by then I really don't know if I'm going to build anything else, because then anything I build is just going to get wiped. So all of this will eventually be wiped. The entire build I did in the Nether is going to be wiped, because this server does do that every 6 months in order to keep down on lag. This isn't one of those servers that it goes on forever and ever and ever, and people run out of land and everybody fights and they act like jerks. And while it frustrated me at first that my stuff would just keep on basically disappearing, after a while there became sort of like a certain freedom with it as well, because it's like, okay, yeah, there's a chance that I can mess up, but I can, just start over fresh the next time, there's a reset, and I can go through that whole process again, because generally once I get to the point where, like I'm at now, where I actually have everything that I need, I have stores and stores of stuff that I've mined to where I'm pretty much self-sufficient. I could pretty much build anything I want. I start getting a little bit bored with it. And I start showing up less and not playing it as much, because a lot of the initial struggle, as much as I sometimes hate it, is actually also part of the fun of the game. And getting to that point, and then once you're there, it's like, okay, I've made it. I do like going ahead and getting all of this. I like mining out all my materials and pretty much being self-sufficient with it, to where it's not like this huge struggle if I want to build something. And then I don't have to buy a lot of materials from others on the server. It's pretty much just me living off my Minecraft land. There's a few things I'll buy from a few people if I can't find them for myself. I ended up doing that with Nether wart. So that I could start making potions, because I scoured everywhere and I wasn't able to find any myself. So I had to buy from somebody else just to get started. And now I have my own little catch that I gradually farm. A couple of pieces became a dozen pieces. So yay! Anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. I used a ton of glass. This whole thing had been full of both glass and sand, and I've been making like tons of glass as I went, and I used a lot of it. Oh man, I used a lot. So yeah. Other than that, though, that's pretty much what I wanted to do, was actually get a documentation down, basically, of what I did this time around, so that I wouldn't lose it, so that I have more than just pictures of it. And now I do. So thank you for being here, and that's pretty much it. Bye!